Hello everybody, in this video I'm going to share with you how I completed level 7, which is the highest level in the game Soulstone Survivors. Again, one of the levels that are the highest level. I actually took a break from the game and a few updates came. I decided to go back and play it because I really love the game, but again it just felt not complete, so I decided to go back and check out the updates and try again to finish the highest level. So as you can see, I failed here. And I decided to just choose another character, which I actually haven't. You see locked there on the right. I actually haven't finished upgrading this character at all. Nonetheless, I decided to give it a try and see how it goes. Now, I decided to choose to focus on bombs. Although, again, later on you're going to see it wasn't really a smart choice. I probably could have gone with something much better. But even then, I was able to finish it. So the bombs on the ground, I'm going to show you the stats at the end, were actually that effective. But again, the thing is, when you play this high level, you want to really not waste things. So if you already got something, I decided to refresh, try to get something that is better. I'm going to speak about it in a moment. And the second one, I chose to go with Synergetic. All right. So yeah, as you can see, I'm going to go with the second one and the highest level, level 7. Now the thing is that I have packs with me at the beginning, so they kind of help me out get elimination of these little ones pretty fast. But I enjoy playing with it because it's kind of a rifle. It's really fun at the beginning. Or later on, I will be focusing more on AOE, as you can see in a moment. I usually want to go with highest rated items. I go with Relentless here, it was green. Sometimes, of course, I go with Synergy. Sometimes I need speed, I go with speed regardless, because if not, I'm going to die anyway. So again, it depends on the situation. So here I got the Golem. This is one of the main damage, I think the highest damage that I actually dealt in this level. The good thing about the Golem, especially if you get increased quantity, preferably legendary, is that again, it tanks enemies and deal damage, all right? And you can increase, of course, the area of the damage with other items. Of course, if you want him to survive, you want to increase the health as well. Now, because my base movement speed isn't high, I decided to go with this modifier. They give you cast frequency and also speed. Then I go with Air of Effect for Chaos. This means this is also good for the Golem. Speed is important, by the way, because I'm not really speedy by default, and it's important, otherwise enemies can catch you and just get damage. And of course you need maneuverability in order to avoid those AoE on the ground. Weakening Grenade is amazing. Now, I didn't synergize very well with it, but as you can see, increase all damage received by 25% and the damage received from negative effect by an extra 25% for 6 seconds. This really amplifies the damage again, and deals damage as well. Now here I got the multicast legendary for the sharpener shot, and I also got poison bomb. Actually I preferred flame wave, but I thought it's a poison cloud. I don't know why. I haven't played for quite a long time. I saw the green and I chose it, but later on I'm going to choose poison cloud instead. Here, increased quantity, that's actually what I wanted, legendary one, which increased, of course, the amount of golems that can spawn. This is why it leads to such a high damage. It was a crucial item to get. Of course, it's all random, but again, when I got it, I told myself, oh, maybe I have a chance. Of course, I need other good drops, but it's a very, very good drop to have. Now, dashing is even more important with speed, and I got Swift, which increased my dash by 1. Now, as you can see, the damage is pretty good. Again, of course, the weakness alongside the damage. Here, by the way, I chose Bear Trap. It's a mistake. By the way, I shouldn't have done it. Basically, rely on enemies. Just, I mean, I saw it. I told myself, all right, let's try it out. It applies slow, 60%. It's pretty good. But overall, it's just a waste. And basically, it's kind of useless here. If I have to choose something, probably go with Ballista, even Sharpener Bomb, but just the Bear Trap is just useless. I don't really need it, but I chose it nonetheless. Now, the thing is that Resilient is very good. The reason for that is because they're attacking your golem, you're gonna get projectiles going not towards you, towards the golems in many cases, and this means that you might go to one direction and projectile is already gonna be there. You can actually predict it because otherwise, if you were alone, you know they're focusing on you, so they won't focus on just a random area. This is why being resilient kind of protects you from kind of a random attacks that you might not be able to dodge. And actually die very early. I'm going to show you this in a moment, unfortunately, but I was able to finish it nonetheless. Increase health, of course, for the golems. Now, next one I chose agility. Again, very important. You can see the damage is good, but I still need distance to capture the gold. For that I need a magnet, which you're going to get a bit later on. This is the moment I decided not to go again with the bomb. I told myself, wait, Poison Cloud? I didn't take Poison Cloud. So I decided to replace and take the Poison Cloud instead of Poison Bomb. So remember, I'm focusing more on synergies and what I need at the moment. Here I got actually a magnet, a rare one, which is very, very good. I prefer it over multicast because I can get a gold from far. And of course, it gives me more per each one. So I can actually level up faster. And of course, more items, and a better chance that I'm gonna get what I want. Here I choose the Meteor. Now, the reason you want AoE is because, again, enemies will be on your golems, and if you are close, you're going to spawn, not to your close, you're going to be on random enemies, they're going to spawn on them, and they're close together, so they're going to get lots of damage in that radius. So basically, AoE combined with golem is absolutely amazing. Here I have multicast, which is great, legendary multicast for my Poison Cloud. Now again, you can see magnetic allows me not to get into the action, not to risk myself by still actually getting the gold from just a bit far. This is why I want it, so I can level up fast. Next one, you can see the moment I died. I just got into it and too much damage. This was a mistake, by the way. I tried to get some gold and, well, I got punished. Now here, I decided to go with increased health because if the golem died, it isn't worth anything. So I decided to focus on that. I know multi-cast epic can be great, but again, I decided to make sure that they stay alive. The more they stay alive, the more damage they deal. I decided to go with it. Now again, the damage with the golems together are pretty fast, as you can see at the top bar. I did lots of damage, both with the weakening and the golems. And actually it bought me some time to kind of collect things, relax, breathe a bit, until the other enemies come. Now the idea is circulating around the enemies, letting the golem tank them, and you just continue kind of dealing damage when they are kind of packed together. Try to avoid, of course, all the AoEs on the ground. And as you can see, the damage is there. Continue buffing up damage. Again, you need lots of damage. Otherwise, sometimes I just quit because I don't deal enough damage. And of course, get items. Can be good for crafting later on. I don't focus, by the way, on these towers that put AoE on the ground. I don't care about them. I can dodge them. Now, as you can see, when I'm close, the damage is amplified by a lot, as you can see. So When I get close, many of the other things are actually executed and I amplify the damage. And here it's already over. Returning for the portal. I'm going to show you the stats so you can see, which abilities actually deal most damage. You get achievements unlocked. Right, these are the stats. As you can see, Chaos Golem damage per skill, you see the highest, followed by Poison Cloud. Because again, when enemies are packed together, Poison Cloud will be, on them and just going to stack and lots of damage, as you can see. The other ones I see are kind of pretty bad. Especially the Bird Trap, only 3 million damage. So here are the stats. As you can see, the weakening grenade, again, it's not about the damage, but amplifying the damage, right? And quite a lot of hits. Poison Bomb, as you can see, I replaced it by Poison Cloud in 44 million. Golem the most, and again, you see the DPS also for the Golem is very high. So again, if you're thinking about using something, try to focus on those drops if you get it, and of course replace other ones. You could have finished it even earlier if I use other abilities to synergize with it, but that's what I use and I finished it. And that's about it. I hope you enjoyed this one. Consider maybe leaving a like and subscribe. See you on the next one. Cheers.